Hello Aquarians and cross watchers, welcome to your video. So I've already said my prayers and I just want to get into it, but before I do that, I want to be the first one to tell you that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you and the divine values you, and thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. So we're going to see what wants to come out. I am going to try to do a reading for the Aquarius supermoon that's coming. It's happening on Monday. So I'm going to try to put something together for you guys for that. And we'll see just what wants to come out here. Hope you're having a great one, okay, wherever you're at in the world. It can be a little bit, things might, the unexpected could happen, all right? But my readings are timeless, so just keep that in mind. We have one card that came out already. This is for the oracle. There's a lot of oracles coming out here. Perception. It's all in how you look at it. We have grounding on the bottom. Okay. So when I see grounding and it's all in how you look at it, perception, this is telling me if anything happens unexpected, it could be a little bit of a difficulty or something like that. Pay attention to just ground yourself, breathe, take a deep breath, know that you're going to get through it no matter what it is. It's all how you look at things, okay? Ultimately, when things happen in our life that are difficult, we look back and we're like, I understand why that happened, okay? Because it made me who I am today. But it can also be great blessings, okay? You're not expecting a blessing to come in. You're not expecting a finality to something, or, you know, and it can be a surprise even. So just keep that in mind. But we have perception, and it's card number 9, which 9 talks about almost there. It also talks about the long haul, almost there. And, you know, it talks about your endurance as a person, okay? Your endurance. Remember that you are tough, because in 9s in the tarot talks about the wounded warrior. So remember, you are a warrior, okay? You're a light warrior. You're able to do this no matter what it is. There's nothing that you cannot accomplish, and there's no challenge that you can't overcome, and there's no heartache that you can't overcome. So it's all in how you look at it, guys. And we do have yin and yang there, and it's Mercury retrograde, so you may hear about people from the past. Now, what you may not see coming, because these cards came face down, movement into balance and omens. Okay, omens talk about, you know, pay attention to omens. You have good omens and bad omens. You know, it's like an analogy. In America, we have this omen: you break a mirror, you have bad luck for 7 years. Which I don't believe in that, because I've broken mirrors. You know, women, sometimes we carry makeup mirrors in our purse, and I've broken them. I don't relate to that, but that's just an analogy. Pay attention to omens, because maybe you're going to be breaking through that, all right, not being so superstitious, or maybe you're going to see signs and synchronicities. I know a lot of you already see numbers and synchronicities, but this talks about look more into nature as well, because I've been getting this even in my own personal readings about pay attention to the signs in nature. You might be getting some, you know, something just might happen. Like, I'll give you an analogy. One day I was outside, I saw a butterfly. It was just one butterfly, very unique. It was blue, right? You normally don't see blue butterflies, especially I don't in my area. And then there was another butterfly that come along to join it. So that was like an omen or a sign or a synchronicity, okay? Maybe somebody who was single or on a solo journey. There's another energy that comes to join the journey. Just an analogy. But we have movement into balance and omens. This is 31, which turns to 4, and 4 does talk about balance and stability and happiness and reunions in tarot. And this is 1, and it's like starting over. All right, and we have divine feminine, and we have divine masculine, and we have yin and yang. So some of you may hear from somebody from the past. This might be a connection that's no longer in connection. I don't know what's going to come out. I really don't. But try to look at this. And I know if anyone does look at things differently, it's definitely the Aquarian energy, okay? But it's saying don't overlook stuff either, all right? As always, this energy can be external to you, because we have cross watchers here and cross watchers. Keep in mind, roles can be reversed, because They just can. I'm reading energy. Okay, I'm reading energy. So I'm going to do a Celtic spread. Show me what I need to see for this. I want to thank everybody who shows up in the chat and everyone who just shows up for the reading. Not everyone's able to show up in the chat. Sometimes I can't either. We have the Sage of Wands and Lovers, and literally you might have somebody reaching out to you, okay? You might have someone coming back, and it might be temporary. The Sage of Wands is a Knight of Wands, and that's known to be temporary, but if there's anything that happens that's difficult, like I said, you know, this could mean that it's temporary, right? We have this full moon, and it's very powerful. I was watching a video, and there's something aligning with 8 planets. There's 2 square trines or square T's. I'm sorry, square T's. I'm learning astrology. There's 2 square T's that are aligning on this full moon, and definitely expect the unexpected. And I think that's what I'm going to name that reading when I do it. It's already affecting us, so it's already coming out in the tarot energy. Wow, we got a lot of cards there. So I'm going to start. We have Devil's Play on the bottom. Capricorn energy. What do we have? All right, coming soon, the Chariot. I might have all the cards here. I don't know yet. Oh, we have the Empress. I don't think that's any coincidence that I picked up all the cards and the card there was Empress. All right, Wheel of Fortune. It's very prosperous. 10 of Crystals here, though. It talks about that 10 of Crystals talks about things, harsh endings, hard things that have been hard, okay? Hard endings, but it's in the past energy. All right, we have Woman of Crystals. That's it's air energy, okay? It's Libra. It can be Aquarius. It can be Gemini, but it's an energy of really high boundaries, because this person doesn't let any users into their energy, okay? This person can size up a situation really fast. And I think because of what you've been through, you can size up a situation really fast. And I do think if a person from the past returns, you're going to know what kind of energy that they're in. You're going to size it up real quick. We do have the 5 of Crystals here. And that talks about negativity. So like I said, remember, no matter what happens, or if someone comes around, even if someone from the past comes in to trigger you, and I believe this was meant to be the final card. I do not believe. Number 1, you're holding your own, okay? And you're attracting what you want. But just keep in mind, something that you wanted in the past may come in, not because you want it now, but because just everything, I feel like everything, there's a lot of things that are coming to a final head, a fruition. I want another card for outcome, just in case that Empress, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't believe in coincidence. And Devil's Play does not want to leave this bottom deck. And this could be very tempting. The 6 of Wands. But ultimately, like I said, 6 of Wands. And we have Empress. So you are definitely, and it's trust. You're definitely drawing in a victory for yourself. You're definitely drawing in a victory for yourself. All right. Let's get into clarifying. Tell me about the Chariot. That's Cancerian energy. It's fast, okay, very fast. Whatever's coming in, we literally we have a bird flying fast. We have, you know, downloads. We have the road. There's a fast road. There's connection to past life here. We have hieroglyphics. We have travel. We have a horse. You know, there's a lot here about this. And spiritually, the Chariot would talk about being on the right path, okay? Not being reckless in your life. And I definitely see with this Woman of Crystals energy, you're not reckless, okay? Like I said, you can size up a situation very quickly based on what you've been through in the past, all right? You can size it up. You can see it coming. Tell me about the Chariot. It could be a literal Cancer, but the Chariot in traditional tarot, it is the energy of yin and yang coming together, the balance of yin and yang, okay? Getting on the same track and being productive. And it can be the yin and yang within yourself, but it can also be your yang or yin counterpart. Tell me about the Chariot. Yeah, I see, like, there could be literally, I see a Cancer card, Knight of Cups, that wants to peek out with the Lovers, Gemini, and the Four of Swords reverse. I do see somebody wants to come back. And this talks about Two of Wands reverse, talks about a return. Ace of Cups. Okay, so there's a person, I feel. It could be, like I said, Rose reverse, but there's someone returning. It could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but I feel like you're doing fine, and this is a time when somebody returns at a time when you're doing fine without, you're doing okay. Like I said, you already went through the Ten of Swords, so something now is coming in now that you're sort of focused on yourself, might be focused on your money, your stability, your health. You're not focused on this or this love, and that's why somebody now is returning, because you're not focused on it at all. Tell me about the Ace of Worlds. That's someone coming in for a new opportunity or an offer, or this could be what you're working on. You could be working on your Ace of Worlds, which is an Ace of Pentacles. She's holding a pentacle. Someone could be coming in to offer you this stability, but you can just be working on it for yourself. All right, that talks about success, and she is the epitome of success in many ways. And so is the Empress. The Empress is all of the queens tied in together. And again, we have the Chariot. You see, this is a perfect analogy. You have a white horse and a black horse, because the white horse is yang and the black horse is yin. And these two energies come together and they go in one direction. And this is known, the one known to be driving the Chariot is the Emperor, because two get on board to go in one direction and build something, do something. Where the Emperor will build something, the yin will nurture it so that it grows. Tell me about Fortune. It's the Wheel of Fortune. It's Sagittarius energy. Queen of Cups wants to come out. That is water energy. Pisces for me, but it can be Cancer, it can be Scorpio, it can just be love. Somebody might have that in their chart somewhere. Tell me about Wheel of Fortune. And this card does show like a lot of, there's gold and there's jewels, there's transformation, there's a butterfly. Clarified by the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Seven of Pentacles can talk about, in the reverse, can talk about not wasting any more time, but it can also talk about, like I said, this kind of energy, this deciphering energy of knowing where to invest. And you will know, you're already in the energy of knowing where to invest your time, your money, your resources, your love, your everything that comes from you. You're already in the deciphering energy of knowing what to cut out, what to bring in. You're only letting in the good fortune, the Wheel of Fortune, the good stuff that's good for you. Obviously, we never have control if a tower happens, okay? We never have, sometimes we're meant to go through things because they make us stronger, all right? That's why perception is here as well. But there's something that's coming in, and it's coming in for good. And we have somebody, I'm telling you, this is somebody's energy of that now someone's sort of obsessed with you, obsessed with this, obsessed with coming in now that you're focused on yourself. Isn't that crazy, guys, how that happens when you want something so bad you can taste it, and then you have to go through the Ten of Swords, which we're going to clarify next. You have to go through the Ten of Swords and feel the pain and live without it or do without it. And then when you're okay without it, it comes in. Isn't that crazy how that happens? Tell me about the Ten of Crystals. That's that pain. It's in the past, because now you're taking care of you, and now you can see that energy. And my phone just went off, and you can see that energy that you can see the false energy, the superficial energy a mile away. You're very good at discernment right now. Tell me about the Ten of Crystals. Yeah. Now, if it's anyone from the past, You're not dealing with anyone who hasn't changed. No new beginnings for people who have not went through the change process. Anyone coming the same way? You're not. They're cut off. But there's a lot when it comes to this pain in the past. The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles reversed with the Knight of Pentacles in the upright. This is Virgo energy, but it talks about if you wanted to come together with somebody or something or align with an energy and it didn't happen and it just took forever, you're over it. Okay? It was painful. It's a wound. It's a scar. That wounded warrior is there. It's in the reverse, but I feel like you just surrendered. You're like, I'm over it. I surrendered to it. I can't change another person's free will. I can't change anything. I can only focus on myself. So I do believe that you did surrender, waiting for something, and it could have taken a while, okay, a long while. Now there's an Emperor energy and the World, okay? The World talks about fixed energy. It's Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. It's a portal. If you look, it's almost like a portal. There's endings and beginnings that come. Okay, a person can move up, a person can move down, a person can stay where they're at, a person can travel anywhere they want to go. But this Emperor is in the reverse. That's Aries energy. So it tells me, I think that whatever didn't work out for you in the past, Aquarians or cross watchers, you went to look at the possibilities, okay? You went to look at the possibilities. You might have had omens that, look, it's just time for me to move on. I need to see what else is out there. But like I said, someone else could be seeing omens because now someone else is looking at you that you're not looking at anything else but taking care of yourself, doing what's best for you. And now there's an energy that you gave up on that's now taking a second look here. And I like I say, it's just so crazy. But you're not letting any energy in that's not changed or transformed, okay? You're done with that energy, and so good for you guys. Tell me about the Woman of Crystals. That's your energy. It's air energy. Anyway, it's about you. This is your world. This is your life. This is your reading. Yeah. You know, there could be someone coming in that you haven't talked to in a while. And again, it's this person. They might have love on their mind, want to go out, talk to you. Could be a Cancerian, doesn't have to be. Could just be a mutable sign because this represents mutable signs. But I do feel like there's someone who has a lot of emotion. I think somebody wants to say something, and I think someone could be younger. You have a difference here. All right. Somebody might have not even known how to express their feelings. But you're still in the energy of, well, you haven't spoken to me. And have you changed? Are you going to be consistent? Are you still doing the same stuff you were doing before? Have you grown? Have you matured? Tell me about the near future. Five of Crystals. That's a lot of, it says negativity, but Five of Crystals. Remember, crystals are like swords, which is air energy, but it's mental. All right, swords are mental. Unless you're talking about health, they could be like surgeon tools, but it's mental. Five of Crystals is a lot of thought process here. Yeah, so with the Two of Cups clarifying it and the Ten of Cups reversed, somebody is really thinking about that they let go of their happiness here. But see, you didn't have a choice. You had no choice. It was already painful for you. You already had to surrender something you had no control over. But that's why this is exactly now wanting to come into you, or come to you. You guys gotta excuse me. I can't talk half right. But that's why this wants to come to you, because you're not even focused on it. It's almost even like it is one of the manifestation processes, letting it go, and it does come in. But it also reminds me of an old saying, if you love something, let it go. And if it's meant to be with you, it will return. And that's kind of this right here scenario. Something that you let go comes back because it does have love. It does have emotions. It does feel like it's let go of what could have been truly potentially happy for them. So someone's thinking a lot about you and them. And there could be differences between you. Age difference, cultural difference, race, religion. There could be so many differences between you, but there's a lot of thought going on here when it comes to you and this person. Tell me about the Six of Cups. This says sorrow, but Six of Cups talks about I miss you. I'm thinking about you. It talks about the past. It talks about past life. It's closely related to the heart. So tell me, what is the Six of Cups trying to say? Landed on Ace of Worlds. And it's a Queen of Wands reverse. You know, somebody went into a karmic direction and they regret it. Because the Tower have cometh. Or it is. Remember, with this Aquarius and Uranus, Aquarius super full moon, Uranus ruling Aquarius here, you can expect the unexpected, but so can this person also might be affected by this super moon. And they may also, you know, sometimes a tower hits. And that's why towers make people think differently. They do. Towers make people stop and think, you know, what choices did I make to get to this tower? What choices can I make to avoid this tower? But somebody is sad because literally in tarot, what we call a karmic situation, someone regrets that. It is a card of Aries, Leo, Sag. For me, a third party energy. It's a karmic energy. Someone had to learn a lesson here. Seems like the Tower is here. Seems like they're learning it or about to learn it. And or maybe it's you. Maybe you've learned a lesson and you're about ready to move on from a karmic situation. Tell me about the Four of Cups. And this, it talks about anger. You know, we have sorrow, we have anger. Somebody is angry at themselves here for a path that they chose. This is the Hierophant. This is leveling up. This is going to the next level, literally. It's following the high road, the higher path. It's a card of Taurus. But somebody is angry because they didn't choose the high road, the higher path in life. They chose a karmic path, and that's a hard path. Because that's a path that the lessons will start small and they'll build up until you get it. And then if you keep repeating the same karmic cycle, the lessons come harder and faster until they're like multiple towers in a person's life. Until a person wakes up. We're in this type of energy with the supermoon. That is exactly what this energy is on Monday, and it lasts. Okay, the energy can last for a bit. It's just not going to be on the 19th. It's going to, you know, we're already in this time, and somebody is looking at this. They're mad at themselves because they didn't have the clarity and they didn't have the strength, okay? Someone is mad at themselves because they didn't recognize this. And my opinion about this person is this person who regrets whatever they've done, this is a smart person who has really good discernment, but when, you know, they judge this situation wrong. They didn't gauge it right at all. Like this was the right choice and somebody didn't choose the right choice. Someone chose the wrong one. This is somebody seeing that now. But at the time they see it, the other person is just sort of moved on and taking care of themselves because they went through the pain in the past and they had no other choice. So they just was like, okay, let me pick up my sticks, move on. Let me pull up my bootstraps. This person realizes they weren't being consistent. This person realizes, and like I said, I'm getting mutable. They could be a mutable sign, but this is a person who's just realizing, or Sagittarius, their error of their ways. I just heard that. Error of their ways. Tell me about the Woman of Wands. I have that person here twice, in the upright and in the reverse. And there's a black cat here for a reason. Sometimes, you know, that's a karmic energy, but sometimes they like to dabble in a little bit of spell work. And the reason I say that, because I'm drawn to the black cat. Tell me about the Woman of Wands. We still have the Empress, and we have the Empress. So you're attracting everything, I think, to you, what you want, or you're in the attracting energy, and so things are going to start flowing to you. And here this person comes. Three of Wands talks about it's coming in the future, because someone's heartbroken here, and they're coming in. The Chariot. We're starting out with the Chariot. We're damn near ending with the Chariot, though I have a couple more cards to clarify. But somebody now is coming in. This is like realizing you've given up something that you know you would have been happy with. This is knowing that now and looking back, and it's almost like if the time was too late, the time had passed, and realizing that, it's almost like you have to mourn the loss of someone, sort of like in a funeral. But I think this person's going to come in to see if there's any chance to repair this. Tell me about the Six of Wands. Could be someone who's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but this is a person ready to invest. This is a person who's ready to do what they need to do. This is a person who's stable now, okay? They're ready to go the long haul, or they're ready, you know, this is a person who is stable financially, grounded, okay? They're ready for this. They want this victory with you. The past was they screwed up, and this is a return, okay? The past looks like they were unreliable. When it comes to love, like they didn't want to settle down or something like this, or they were just in and out of your life, not being consistent. There wasn't balance, there wasn't fairness. There was some sort of sneaky behavior or betrayal in the past. Tell me about the Empress. I feel this is your energy, Aquarians, or, you know, whoever's watching this. It is yin energy. So if you're a cross watcher and you're in the yin energy, this is you also, okay? You know, got to be Aquarius. There's a yang coming toward a yin, and there's no gender, and there's no astrology. It's a yang coming toward a yin, all right? Justice, Ten of Wands reverse. I'm telling you, you let this go. You let this go. You were like in a situation, you're like, well, it is what it is. I can't do anything about it, but I'm not going to roll over and die either. So I'm going to make lemonade with these lemons. I'm going to do the best with what I got. This situation didn't work out, so I'm just going to go on and pursue other avenues in my life that make me happy. And that's when this damn person comes back. And it wasn't fair what happened in the past, but they weren't ready. They're regretful. They're going through towers. And it's ending up you're taking care of you because you're looking at it, well, there was nothing I can do. I can tell you one thing. You didn't like this when it happened at all. You did not like it. You were forced to move on in a new direction. Anyway, guys, I'm going to close out. Sorry, I bumped the camera. Didn't mean to. I'm going to close out with the wisdom of the Oracle. I want to thank everybody who showed up. I'm going to read you the actual meaning. Show me what I need to see. Wow, that was quick. Higher power. Card number 4. It talks about stability. Okay. And tarot talks about stability, but there's literally someone being guided. If you see, there's an angel literally guiding, turning someone's head in your direction. You know, this is see, this is what I think happened, guys. I think that you were supposed to be with this person. I think you wanted to be with this person. This person wasn't ready. This person had to go through some karmic lessons. So there was some detour, right? What we call a divine detour. Well, now some time has gone by, and it's like they're being guided. They're getting probably the omens or the signs of synchronicities, strong pull to you, but it's at a time when you're focused on yourself. So Don't know how this is going to work out. Anyway, higher power says conscious contact with higher power, the presence of the divine seeing source energy in all things, committing to a partnership with spirit. See, this person was avoiding a partnership with you. And now they're coming in for a partnership on some level anyway. So anyway, guys, thank you for showing up. I love you all. Namaste, my friends.